They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
On the pickup.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch is made, it's Harmon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
And the Cowboy first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Rodgers.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 3, Washington 0.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 26 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion in Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Hands it off out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
The ball carrier.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
16-yard line.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
On the play.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Now, this is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10. At their own
9 seconds to play. Likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Out of bounds and sacked.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This to Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. On play action, Rodgers able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he goes out right around the 39. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it? And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The throw over the middle, take it in. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Gain of 9 brings up third.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
The 43-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Pickup.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And 1.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Love. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
No gain on
as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
The 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them